I'm not always right. I don't even know if I'm often right, but when things are too easily simplistic, when things fit too nicely, I always smell a rat. And Christian Gonzalez on the first rep of the first padded 11-on-11 practice at training camp came down with a hamstring injury. Now it's one of the longest hamstring injuries in the history of man. And Albert Breer went on NBC Sports Boston last night and had this to say.
Like what I found is there wasn't a setback, which I think almost makes it worse. And I know their full expectation when he got hurt at the end of July was that he was going to be ready for week one. But even more recently, like they could have put him on IR before week one, right? Like I'm talking about the week of week one. They could have put him on IR and shelved him for the first 4 weeks. If he misses this game, now we're at 4 weeks, which means he's not just behind schedule for where they thought he would be in July. He's behind schedule for where they thought he would be at the beginning of September.
So the heat is building.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I don't believe that Mike Vrabel's job is in jeopardy. I don't think Robert Kraft wants to pay 3 people to coach the Patriots. But this is the beginning of the team finally saying, we've gone out of our way to be patient, to preach that you are working your butt off behind the scenes. We've done our best. Christian Gonzalez going on a national, what was it, NFL Network last week, Shime?
Good Morning Football.
Right. So good morning football. That's what I say when I wake up. But I also, it struck me a little bit like how Diggs went on with Kay Adams or Diana Rossini.
Yeah.
It just was odd. This is not normal. The guy's 20 years old. His hamstrings shouldn't require this amount of time. And I believe stronger than ever that, yes, maybe he hurt his hamstring, but he has been milking it because he wants to get to the end of the year and get the cash.
Do you remember a month and a half ago or whatever, I was yelled at by those because I dared to bring it up, and people were like, well, it doesn't matter because he can't get a new deal until next year, and Greg, what are you talking about? Like, it's clear to me that he is hanging back and waiting for something.
To reflect over this Patriots game, and we talk about expectations, and I really think that the Patriots blew it. They had a great opportunity against the Pittsburgh Steelers to really solidify themselves as potentially one of those teams that could make a good push in the AFC. And the reason why I say that is why I've watched, been able to see these teams play in the AFC, and I really think there's only 2 teams that stand out that, potentially head and shoulders above everybody else. And that to me is the Bills and Baltimore. And I think everything else is wide open. The Chargers, I'm still not really sure about them. I do love Harbaugh as a coach, but I think New England had a great opportunity.